Yeah, I'm Professor Paul Mativenga, and I work at the University of Manchester. Our project is called EXHUME, which is a project about composite recycling. So we have a number of tasks in EXHUME. What we're trying to do is to find better ways of reclaiming fiber materials from composites. So what we have at the moment is we've got increasing use of composites in the aerospace industry, in automotive, because we are trying to get lightweight vehicles, lightweight transport. But at the end of life, these materials, we need to solve the problem of how we dispose them. So our project is to try and find technologies to reclaim the fibers and use them in new products. My particular lead is to look at how resource efficient is it. Is it better for the environment? How much energy do we need? How much water do we need when we recycle our products? So we're focusing on providing guidance in terms of technologies, which is the better technology in terms of energy use. We are also trying to understand the bigger picture because if we don't understand the quantities in the supply chain, then we do not know where to focus on. So we're looking at Sankey diagrams, which means we're looking at which are the big volumes and which are the major grand challenges for the economy to address. Yes, I think the most important thing about resource efficiency is, well, it's a combination of policies. I believe globally, resource efficiency or product stewardship is not as successful as it could be because we need enabling systems and we need novel technologies. So what is really important is to have an appropriate framework which makes it easier or which makes the business model favorable for companies to think about resource efficiency and recycling. But at the same time, we need novel technologies which can be lead to winning products. So we need new breakthrough technologies that can, for instance, in composites, we're looking at how do you recycle composites and maintain the strength, the quality of the composites so that we can use them in products that can be qualified. So the breakthrough technologies are quite important, but having the appropriate business models and framework. For instance, you have extended producer responsibility models in other countries, which is not widely, probably not widely used in the UK. But it's a combination of the right framework and winning technologies which make it technically feasible. So that's, I think, what we need to focus on. The most exciting thing, I think, is solving the scientific challenges. I mean, when I talk to people about recycling composites, so it cannot be done. I mean, it's trying to develop new science and also creating new applications. I mean, at the moment we're looking at if we recycle these fibers, what next generation products could we develop? So could we use them in 3D printing, in additive manufacturing? That's what one area where we are looking at. So I think what's exciting is these possibilities that could arise in terms of new products, in terms of breakthrough products. So it's when we come up with something scientifically exciting in terms of the interaction of energy and composites in processing that leads to new science. And when we come up with new products which we think could be a game changer in the future, we find that I think as researchers to be very beneficial. Yeah. Outside of universities, I think the composites industry in general would benefit, and if we also consider broadly, I mean, one of the technologies we are looking at is use of microwaves in recycling composites. It could have broader impact maybe in bioenergy and other applications. So we are actually working with industries that are producing this waste so that we develop solutions that can be embedded in particular products. So I think the research is already beginning to address some of the industry concerns, but I think it could also have a broader case studies. We could develop examples that could be used in recycling other materials, because we're trying to say that if you recycle products, is it resource efficient? How do you decide which is the best technology? So some of the information we find could be read through to other materials, which we're not covering at the moment. So industry will benefit. We are directly engaging them, and we hope to expand after the project as well. By 2020, we are looking at example products that we can generate. So 2020 is quite a long way. I think we will have reclaimed the fibers to an acceptable quality level and incorporated it into products. So I think by 2020 we should have at least 3 star products which we can showcase and say these are the examples of how we can reuse end-of-life products in end-of-life material in products that have got market value. And I also think that we will have collected a database of information that could be accessed widely, and we will have engaged wider. And one of the things we hope to also do is to develop a resource efficiency game, and a resource efficiency game so that we engage widely, which could be played on your mobile phone. So we hope to have impact in products, and we hope to have reached more people in terms of recycling composites and in terms of sustainability.